Okay, I'm just going to give you a little update on how I fiberglass. Excuse me, let me just turn my headphones off because I can't do the two. Yeah, all I wanted to do is just basically show you I'm finishing this fiberglassing of the hull on the wall, the first coat of it. I'm going across the hull at this point in time, and then once this is dried, I will go lengthways. I'm using just a regular fiberglass cloth as opposed to what do they use there? I'll think of it given time. That's what happens when you get old, you forget. You don't know what you're saying. Anyway, just get this fiberglass cloth. The reason that I'm using the fiberglass cloth, people will say, well, fiberglass is a little heavier than what I used in Debbie Doll. But weight isn't really an issue. It's not like I'm trying to, save every gram possible. So the fiberglass cloth is just as strong, matter of fact, as the other, and the weight difference is really minute. And considering I went and bought 11 kilos of lead shot to add weight to the boat, I don't really think I'm that worried about the weight issue. I don't have to worry about it being absolutely perfect, and the fact that I also, what I do with my models is I use closed cell styrofoam as flotation. It's not cheap. I get it from Para Rubber, and I'll line all of this entire boat, bottom and side, as far as I can with it. As a matter of fact, I'll show you. I only got for MAH, I only got 10 mil, but that's it. It's that closed cell foam. It doesn't absorb water. Highly buoyant. It's really good flotation. It also has exceptional sound dampening qualities. So your boat, you don't have a screaming electric engine or it's just nice and quiet. So it gives you a decent audible sound, but it's not like that screaming electric engine that you sometimes get. With mine, with my resin, I use the West system because that was available in New Zealand. But these pumps are really good because they are both measured to give you the exact mixture between part 1 and part 2, which is really difficult if you don't have it. I'm trying to pour the precise amount from part 1 and part 2 is impossible virtually. So I highly recommend that you spend the $30 if you're doing this for one of these. What I use for my mixing bowl, just a recycled thing for fabric. Well, it's called Boost. It's to help the laundry detergent, And these plastic buckets, what's really good about them is that they're totally reusable, because if you don't use everything in the bottom, you just have to let it dry, and then a couple of days later you just have to press it and it cracks, and you can get the entire puck out in one simple go normally. Yeah, so something that I strongly advise. But it's just, you know, I mean, resining then is just putting your resin on. You don't want to go too thick, but you do want to get it to sit on the bottom. And when you come to the ribs of the boat, I don't get too precious about trying to get them in, because as fast as you try to get that pushed in, that side will lift, and you'll always get a little bit of a bounce on the middle rib. Don't get too precious about that one either, because when it dries fairly flat. So you don't want to be spending all of your time trying to get that while your resin starts to harden, because you've only got a very, very, very small window to get this done before the resin starts to gel. And when that happens, it just becomes too difficult to work with. So like I say, you don't have to be too precious about this. We're stiffening the hull, strengthening the hull, but you know, it's not like you know, you're not building you know, a $5 million yacht or $50 million yacht and have one of the wealthiest men in the world breathing over your shoulder to make sure that it's absolutely perfect. Perfect for this is to make sure that you get a good sensible layer of resin on the fiberglass mat or cloth, and that you don't overdo it. And believe me, by the time you get finished, you're never going to see this fiberglass. The only time you'll ever see it is when you're doing maintenance on the boat, and you're the only one who's going to see it. So yeah, don't get too uncontrollable over it. Okay. Sorry. And then once I finish this, I'll let you guys get back to it. I gotta turn that down, because if that's on YouTube, they won't allow the me to post this video, because I don't have. I'm pretty anal about that. To have a radio or TV show going. Oh, don't say that I'm going to run out. Shit. I don't want to have to do it because I don't have time. I don't have the time. Never get it down until I get the next batch made. Okay, well, I hope you guys got a bit of a clue on how to add fiberglass to your boat, so it's not you get strength, but you don't have to be too overly precious. All in behind me, like I said, I bought the spray foam. This is the spray foam I got. It's waterproof. Yeah, so I hope I got enough of it, because it's bloody expensive. Anyway, catch up later.